Hey guys, welcome to another episode. So today I found the island of the Sunless Sea on Doom mode. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I think I tried it once before I went for stats and I just got murdered. But I've got some decent items that are probably gonna make the difference here. So obviously we're gonna swap that out just because AC is more important than resist all there. And actually on my way to find it, I just found this, so it's almost like magic. Like every time I'm going for a quest where I need something, the Chamber of Bone had happened. It happened before King Leoric's tomb, and now it's happening here. It's got a solid -6 DFE too, which is max roll, so I mean, honestly, I can't complain. So that should be plenty of armor. I'm sure that 200, like, about 300 AC will be enough. It'll probably get kicked back down to 250, just because the quest does have penalties. But, well, I should be fine. The only thing I could see really messing me up is this light radius at the start. But it is a lot of HP that I wouldn't want to lose. Don't really know what else I could use. I mean, I could put that on just for gags, but it's not really that helpful, I don't think. Maybe I will. We'll try this first. Okay, so we're taking some serious damage, about 60 damage. Holy cow. That's a lot of DFE debuff. Holy crap. Well, I did take off the Ring of Purity, that might be why too. There may just not be a way around that. Armor class is pretty much what we expected, 253, but we got 30 more, so... Well, that's actually much better than I thought. Didn't lose that much armor at all. I might not even need these boots. But the DFE is nice. I guess we'll keep trying to go. Now this is weird. They're not firing back at me, even though I'm hitting them. I mean, I'm happy, but it does seem a little weird. Like, I'm pretty sure I remember on my mage, if I would upset something across the level, like with a Hydra or something, just out of my reach, they would fire back, but I guess multiplayer is different too. But, I mean, if this is the case for the whole level, I'm smooth sailing. This is quite easy. Oh, I had Fury on, so that's a big chunk of the DFE and where it went. I still have a 300% chance to hit, so honestly it shouldn't be a big issue. Now I'm fairly certain that seeing is not going to work in this level. But after this mob, I'll give it a shot. Actually, I could do it right now. Oh, wow. So seeing is actually allowed. I did not expect that. This is kind of good just so I can get rid of the scragglers over here. Actually. Kind of just want to upset them and have them all accumulate in this corner here, but Doesn't look like that's happening. I didn't really realize Infravision was going to be that helpful here. Would have tried to buy some more. Okay, so this is the closest I can get. Getting closer doesn't seem too bad because I still get to hit them and kill them faster, but it just seems so much more deadly. I might just toss on the dexterity instead, just to see if the chance to hit really matters that much. Gave about 25-30%, so still can't really hit the far ones, but looks like it's much more accurate with the close ones. Well, I don't have very... I only have the one charge of Seeing left, and this one's probably going to be over soon, so... I guess I'll just have to take it easy. Kind of remember in my head where all the ranged threats are. I was thinking about making like a semi-mage assassin for this. It just seems like it would be fairly easy to get my spell levels. Not so much my spell levels, but just my magic high enough to where I could use something like Arcane Star on these guys. I had like 700 mana with my Mushroom Run build, so I figured, okay, well, my arcane damage probably would be fairly decent. Of course, it wouldn't be very tanky, so what can you do? Oh, whoops. Oh, whoop. Okay, Golem is not allowed. And I really don't want to attract attention from the top. The top is where I can't really get away from. I need to establish the bottom right by this little pillar here. I think Stone Curse would work on these guys. Okay, yeah. Stone Curse does work, that's good. At least I can use it in a jiffy if I want to shave off a couple of them. Oh boy. Faster hit recovery really would have helped with these heals. I didn't think I was going to cut that corner. It's right on the edge of, like, you know, it's really easy when you're doing one-on-one like this, really far away, but then if you get, like, you know, 4+, it's just... Definitely could have died there. I don't really have anything that has light radius on it, so I can't get it much lower. I don't think I have a unique that fixes that. I could maybe use the Ring of Purity, but as soon as I use it, I'm just going to get swamped from enemies on that side. Okay, I'm quickly realizing that just running away seems to be the best way to mitigate the damage that I'm going to take. Instead of trying to pick off the couple that are just going to come down and get the odd shot off, I should really just run away. Got a couple people interested in playing the Hell 2 online just before Evolve shuts down. They're gonna shut down earlier than they said they would. I was pretty sure that it was set to be December 11th, but they're gonna shut down on November 11th, so a little bit less time to work with. And the program that was supposed to substitute it really didn't. I'm not hearing much from them. And Bowstring, there's a list you can put your email for early access, but honestly I haven't heard anything from them. And if Tungle's gonna shut down in, like, 2 weeks, you think you'd at least hear something. Ah, shoot, that's the boss, I think. Oh boy. Boy. I thought the biggest crowd was right here or right on the right-hand side, but it's actually kind of hard to tell. Must be at least like 30 of them in this one area. It is a nice change of pace, this quest, though. It's less of a time constraint. It gives you more time to work with because you have, I think, increased life regeneration, which is weird for a quest to give you a bonus, but it is nice that it's just like, take your time, plan it out, and then it sort of hits you whenever you're ready to go. I really don't want to hit a big group of them when I go to melee this guy, so I'll make sure all my bases are covered. Whoa. But yeah, everyone on multiplayer seems to be just on normal mode right now. A lot of them are adding into the educated perk and the XP perks, the Swift Learner perk. So it shouldn't be long before I actually get to play some with them, but for right now I just gotta wait it out. There's always the option of, like, you know, I've been collecting the additional XP gear. So I could let them borrow it and have them catch up that way. And because they have, oh boy, it's actually quite a few of them. But it's not really the same experience that way. They'd get used to leveling up really, really quick with plus XP gear on and using the Swift Learner perk. And I find a lot of players, they'll find out if they like the mod or not after normal. I've just seen a lot of players in the Hell 1 quit, usually around Purgatory or End Purgatory. So it just kind of seems like, you know, if they're still playing after normal, then I can assume they're in it for the long haul. But I'm sort of set up to still work around that. Because one of my mages, the gold finding mage, is specifically just for that, just to play in Purgatory for people who make it to Purgatory. Nothing really special, just that's it. Repair these boots up. Where in the Hell 1 it was kind of just like, you know, yeah, I could make 6 characters. After that I didn't really like, there's absolutely no point in me doing normal mode, and I didn't like the challenge of normal mode either. It was just like really annoying because your class had like no spells, no nothing to work with. Okay. Ta-da! Alright, that wasn't so bad. I guess it makes sense to see if there's anything useful amongst this stuff. Decent life for general, an XP gain. It's got nice thorns damage, but the base thorns damage is too low, I believe. So this would give me like 28 accuracy, so this has 29% accuracy. It would give me 200% damage. This one only has 100% damage. The base damage on these bows is actually, despite them being different bows, they're actually the same pretty much. So I would assume that 100% more damage would be, that's 35, about 35 more damage. So this one would have plus 35 and this one would have plus 80 damage. So I'd still lose about 45 damage by not using this bow. But I'd have the lightning arrows, which would probably make up for the, the enemies that do take lightning damage, but not really a fan of specific bows. It's already annoying enough carrying around specific weapons, specific armor classes, and everything. In a pretty good spot now. I have this little, I don't know, I guess you'd call it a pillar to work with. Oh yeah, I guess I can use my Seeing Relic now. That's where they all are. Well, good thing I didn't step into that. Oh, nice. Okay, so I can get fairly close to these guys. Shouldn't take too long. Man, what are the odds of missing that many times? Doesn't even seem like it's that far away. Shooting in the dark's no fun. Six really isn't that bad. I could just go and walk down there. Well, I will have to walk down there, but... even if they all come at me, I think it'll be possible to do it. Oh. Last drop is an elixir. Not bad.
Now
Well,
where would I put this?
much slower paced quest. It's I don't want to say boring, but it sort of seems like you know if you're going to be able to do it within the first like 2 minutes of the quest. I don't know, I guess you could say that about anything, so it's not really saying much, but when I compare it to something like the Fallen Angel quest, I find it to be much less interesting. Though it is a lot of cool mechanics at play, using negative light radius and all that. These are good XP gloves. I think any class could pretty much wear them. They give you a secondary effect. Decent XP gain. Knockback, that's kind of cool. Oh. Those are boss killers right there. Well, actually, DFE is probably not that important for bosses, but... ooh. 91% Thorns damage. I might want to save that. I know it's not like a lot of DFE, especially for the helm slot, but I gotta start saving pretty much every like item that has 2 affixes on it. Yeah, I think I'll... I don't know. Could I use this? Iswell quest maybe? There's a lot of armor. I'll think about it. Yeah, if I just use some potions up, I'll make some room. Can carry around more garbage. Oh, elixir vitality. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Much more amped to get that. Alright. Well, all in all, it seems like the drops were fairly good. I wouldn't say they're top tier affixes, but well, I found a couple of things that were at least worth picking up. At least I thought they were. So, not bad. For the next quest, though, I don't really know what I want to do. A lot of them have undead. I mean, the Fallen Angel might be a decent one to do, even though Iswell is like insanely difficult, and it would take a lot of bow to get rid of all those lightning demons. You know, I could stack a bunch of armor against demons items and probably be able to kill Iswell. Which is funny because that's the part that like destroys every other character I try and do with that quest, but it's a tough call. I don't know.
Greetings!
Well, anyway, I'll decide later. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you guys next time.